Good morning, this is Keith All here, and today we're going to learn how to make a motion blur drop shadow effect in Photoshop. I do have previous tutorials on different types of drop shadows, so please make sure you watch them. An indication up at the top right screen should show you a suggested video, or even at the end if you look at make it to the end and you'll see suggested videos. But anyways, today we're going to learn about this option up here, filter, blur, and then you have all these different types of blurs, but we're going to focus on the motion blur today. So on the screen you'll see that there's a slight drop shadow or a blur effect on this particular edge here, and you can see that it goes down like at a 45-degree angle. So you'll see in a second how you can change the angle of your blur. So right now I'm just gonna delete this layer right here, and we're gonna recreate it. So basically all I did was I created a new layer, and then I'm going to fill that layer with my foreground color, which is black. And the shortcut key to do that is Alt-Delete on the PC. Okay, and now what I want to do is I want to turn down the opacity so we could see through. Okay, and now I'm going to use the transform tool. Shortcut key is Control-T on a PC. And I'm gonna resize it by using Control Alt and then clicking and dragging. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this as like a border all the way around. Now you could play around with this by using different shapes of the layer. You could also use the transform tool and the warp option, where you could drag, you can warp this particular layer. So you could get many different types of effects here. But I'm going to leave it as this. So I'm going to click the check mark up here in the options bar and hit to apply those changes. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the filter, blur, motion blur. Now it automatically selects the last options that I selected. So right now the angle is 45 degrees. You can see on the edges of this it creates like a 45-degree blur effect. Now watch what happens when I change this to 90 degrees. And as you can see, it just handles the top and bottom edges of that. So you can play around with the type of blur that you want. You could also change the pixel, the distance. So watch what happens when I increase the number of pixels. It increases this edge here, or you can decrease the edge by doing that. So I'm going to go back to minus 45 degrees so it affects all edges. I'm going to click OK. Now I'm going to drag this layer behind my image. And there you go. And that's how you can work with the motion blur under filter, blur, and then motion blur. So there are many different ways that you could create drop shadows. I'm trying to create as many as I can to give you all the different options. So I appreciate you coming by today and taking time to watch this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and click on the bell notification so you always get updated when I have a new video. And also please like, share, and comment. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next video, and you have a great day.